The night is still. Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the distant drone of traffic. A lone figure walks down a deserted street, bathed in the sickly orange glow of a flickering streetlight. He feels a prickle on the back of his neck, a sense of being watched. He turns, but there's nothing there. Nothing except for a fleeting glimpse of something unnatural lurking in the shadows. A flash of white, too wide for a human face, a smile stretched taut across an impossible expanse. He blinks, and it's gone. He's alone. Or is he? This is the chilling reality of the smiling man, an urban legend that has haunted the darkest corners of the internet for years. His calling card? A nightmarish, unnerving grin frozen in place, defying all logic and reason. His motives unknown, his existence debated, yet the fear he inspires is very real. This is not a story for the faint of heart. This is a descent into the abyss of the unexplained, a journey into the heart of an urban nightmare. Are you brave enough to continue? The origins of the Smiling Man legend are shrouded in mystery, whispered in hushed tones in the digital shadows. Some say it began on internet forums, a creepypasta born from the depths of collective human fear. Others claim it was a viral marketing campaign gone horribly wrong, a digital ghost that escaped the confines of its creation. Whatever its genesis, one thing is certain: the Smiling Man has burrowed deep into the public consciousness. A chilling reminder that not everything can be explained. His image, often grainy and indistinct, is always the same. A tall, gaunt figure dressed in dark clothing, his face locked in a perpetual grotesque grin. He is often seen lurking in the background of photographs and videos, a spectre lurking just beyond the periphery of our vision. His presence is unsettling, his smile a mockery of human emotion. He is the embodiment of our deepest fears, a manifestation of the unknown that lurks just beyond our comprehension. Over the years, whispers of the Smiling Man have surfaced with alarming regularity. People from all walks of life, from all corners of the globe, have reported encounters with this unsettling entity. Their stories, though varied in detail, share a common thread of fear and unease. There's the student who saw him staring through her dorm room window late at night, his grin illuminated by the moon. The jogger who swore he saw him lurking in the woods, his smile flickering between the trees. A young mother who found him standing in her child's room, his grin a horrifying parody of reassurance. These encounters are often fleeting, glimpses caught out of the corner of the eye. But the effect is lasting, leaving victims shaken and disturbed. Many dismiss these stories as pranks, hallucinations, or the overactive imaginations of the easily scared. But for those who have looked into the eyes of the Smiling Man, there is no mistaking the chilling truth. Something is out there, something that defies explanation, something that is watching us. One of the most unsettling accounts of the Smiling Man comes from a series of videos uploaded in the early 2010s. Allegedly part of a video diary by a young man named Alex, they document his slow descent into madness. As the days turn into weeks, a palpable sense of dread creeps into the footage. Alex complains of being followed, of seeing a strange man watching him from the shadows. Then in the final video, the horror becomes all too real. The camera is shaky, the image distorted, but there is no mistaking the figure, the Smiling Man. The video cuts out abruptly, leaving viewers with a chilling question. What happened to Alex? Section 5. A ghastly gait and an unnatural grin. Witnesses describe his movements as jerky and unnatural, his gait more akin to a marionette than a human being. He seems to glide across the ground, his feet barely touching the earth. And then there's the smile. Oh, that smile. It stretches across his face like a gash, impossibly wide, revealing rows of teeth that seem too sharp, too numerous. It's a smile that would make your blood run cold, a grotesque mockery of human expression that speaks of madness and malice. Some say the smiling man feeds on fear, that he is drawn to those who are most vulnerable, those who are already teetering on the edge of despair. Others believe he is a harbinger of doom, a sign that something terrible is about to happen. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the smiling man is not a creature of this world. He is something ancient, something evil, something that should not exist. Section 6. The Park Encounter. A mother's worst nightmare. Sarah and her daughter, Lily, were enjoying a sunny afternoon at a local park. Sarah noticed a strange man sitting on a bench across from the playground. He wore a long, dark coat and a wide-brimmed hat, obscuring his face. His rigid body and wide grin were unnerving. He sat perfectly still, staring at the children with an intense gaze. Sarah felt something was terribly wrong. Panic surged through her as the man's smile widened. She called Lily and quickly left, feeling his gaze burning into her back. She hasn't returned to the park since. Section 7. New footage, new fears. The legend continues. Just when the whispers were beginning to fade, when the legend of the smiling man was starting to lose its grip on the public consciousness, new evidence emerged. A series of unsettling videos and photographs surfaced online, reigniting the fear and fascination surrounding this enigmatic entity. The new footage, captured from security cameras, dash cams and even smartphone videos, appears to show the smiling man in various locations around the world. In one video, he can be seen lurking in the background of a crowded street scene, his grin a jarring contrast to the bustling activity around him. In another, he appears to be standing at the edge of a forest, his eyes glowing ominously in the darkness. Each new piece of footage is more unsettling than the last, adding fuel to the fire of the smiling man legend. Section 8. The Smiling Man. Sightings, fact or fiction? Skeptics are quick to dismiss the smiling man as nothing more than an internet hoax, a product of overactive imaginations and clever photo editing. They point to the lack of concrete evidence, the grainy nature of the images, the inconsistencies in witness accounts. But for every skeptic, there is someone who believes. People who have seen the look in his eyes, felt the chill of his presence, know that there is something more to this story than meets the eye. The truth, as is often the case with such legends, remains elusive. But one thing is certain: the smiling man has tapped into something primal within us, a fear of the unknown, the unexplainable. He is a reminder that for all our advancements, for all our technology and knowledge, there are still things in this world that defy logic and reason, things that lurk in the shadows, waiting for their moment to strike. Section 9. The unsettling truth: we are not alone. Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of the smiling man legend is the implication that we are not alone. That something is watching us, observing us from the shadows, its motives unknown, its intentions unclear. It is a chilling thought, one that strikes at the very heart of our sense of security and understanding of the world. The smiling man is a reminder that there are things in this world that we cannot explain, things that defy logic and reason. He is a symbol of the unknown, the unexplainable, the things that go bump in the night. He is a creature of nightmare, a figment of our darkest fears given form. And he is out there, somewhere, watching, waiting. Section 10. He's watching, always watching. So the next time you're walking alone at night, the next time you catch a glimpse of movement out of the corner of your eye, the next time you feel a chill run down your spine for no apparent reason, remember the smiling man. Remember that you are not alone. He is out there, somewhere, watching, waiting, and he is smiling.